Welcome back, everybody. We've heard of acupuncture helping people with migraines, gastrointestinal disorders, stress, and anxiety. The World Health Organization says there is evidence that acupuncture's role in conventional medicine should expand. One area acupuncture's role is growing is in the area of gynecology and reproduction, especially in fertility. Dr. Angela Thayer from Seattle Reproductive Medicine is here with more. So are most doctors agreeing now that acupuncture has a role?
Yes, a lot of fertility specialists definitely think acupuncture can be complementary to the practice of fertility.
So you guys have included it in
have.
SRM. How does this actually work? How could it possibly have an effect on fertility? And I don't say that as though I don't believe it, because I've actually used acupuncture and found it to be helpful. I just can't figure it out.
Right. I think a lot of Western-trained physicians don't really understand exactly. We don't have the training to understand the Eastern philosophy of how acupuncture works in traditional Chinese medicine, but as best we can understand, we think it certainly can release beta endorphins, it can release some neurohormones and neuroregulators, and it could increase blood flow to the uterus and ovaries and help in that way.
And so all of those are good things.
Yes.
All right, let's go take a visit over here to our demonstration area, because we have, I'll follow you. Okay. We have our acupuncturist, Johanna Flynn, and Jennifer Henson, our patient. Jennifer, how are you?
Great.
You're a good sport, sweetie. Johanna, tell us what you're going to do.
Well, for today's demonstration, I've chosen a range of acupuncture points that are commonly used in the treatment of fertility support, but also in a wide range of gynecological conditions.
All right, great. You okay?
Yeah.
You were breathing heavily there for a minute. Have you done this before? Have you done acupuncture?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
We're ready to go. So there are the little cool needles.
So I thought I'd begin with a point that is well known in the treatment of fertility, which it's called a command point of reproduction.
Okay. And so that's just kind of the inside above her ankle area. Does that hurt at all?
No,
No?
I didn't even feel it.
The acupuncture needles are so fine, they're like human hairs. And we use a combination of points in each treatment, and probably around 15 needles per session.
And would you agree with Dr. Thayer that part of the reason why we think this might work is increased blood flow?
Yes, I do. This combination is one that we use for menstrual cramps. We use this point in combination here on the inside of your leg, and they're said to be a set of meridians that wind up and wrap through the musculature of your uterus and decrease contractility.
All right, I don't want to stop you. You go right ahead. What is a meridian, for those of us who don't know?
It's an energetic pathway.
Okay, and this is a very common concept in Eastern medicine.
That's right. The energetic pathways contain something called qi. And with the acupuncture needles, we're influencing the flow of qi and helping to keep the body in balance.
Okay, while you continue, Dr. Thayer, let me ask you, have you seen this, when you use this, you use it in conjunction with other Western techniques to enhance fertility?
We do. I mean, certainly a lot of people are going to go ahead and get acupuncture on their own without, Western medicine, but a lot are doing it in combination now, definitely for both lower tech like insemination treatments or even high tech like in vitro. Most of the initial studies were looking at acupuncture with IVF specifically at the time of embryo transfer, and that's when we started incorporating it into our clinic.
So there's some actual data behind this.
There is.
And do you feel like you've seen successes in your own practice through this combination?
Yeah, I think it definitely is going to help people. The most common response I've had my patients say is that they feel more relaxed. It decreases some of the stress and anxiety, and they feel more positive about the experience. So obviously those fertility treatments can be pretty stressful.
Absolutely. The whole infertility experience can be. Do you have patients who are resistant to this, or are people pretty open by the time they arrive at your office and say, please help me?
Yeah, a lot of people certainly want to do everything they can to enhance their chances. But if somebody is on the fence or not interested, or they don't like needles and they're afraid of it, I don't think everybody has to do it. And in fact, we don't necessarily recommend it for everybody. We just offer it because we know a lot of people want to incorporate this into their treatment.
Right. Jennifer, are you going through this in your real life?
Yes.
Using this treatment? How many treatments have you had?
I've had about 3.
And what would you say you feel afterwards?
Very relaxed.
And so, if nothing else, that's a benefit, correct,
yes,
when you're undergoing this kind of thing? How do you learn to do this as a Western doctor, or do you always have a specialist come in and incorporate this?
Well, I think some physicians probably go ahead and get additional training, but it's a huge process, just like medical school, to be appropriately trained as an acupuncturist. So
how long have you been doing this?
I've been working with SRM for almost 6 years now on site in their clinic.
And what have you seen in terms of success rates and how patients respond?
Well, I've seen amazing results using acupuncture in conjunction with IVF. It can be arranged depending on what's presenting in the conditions, but I see a range from 10 to 15 to 20% increase in success rates with pregnancy.
And so how long does she stay like this?
A typical treatment will last about a half hour.
And you just kind of rest and relax and go through this and then
Yes.
remove the acupuncture needles and go on your way, huh?
That's right.
So that's not so hard, is it, Jennifer?
No.
No.
Very
It's
relaxing
certainly
now.
relaxing to do this in front of people on
Yeah,
TV.
that's right. I feel very relaxed.
Yeah, many people fall asleep on an acupuncture table. Even people who
Absolutely.
never nap.
Sure.
So it's very relaxing.
That is just,
Great.
it's very interesting. Thank you for bringing us this
Thank you.
information.
Thank you
'cause
so
it's
much.
something I don't think we'd think of on our own. And
Thank
so
you.
it's nice to know that this is not only available, but that there's some science and data behind it now, and that people can have at least one more step they can take when they're facing infertility problems. Good luck, Jennifer. If you'd like to learn more about acupuncture and Seattle reproductive medicine, we have some resources and links on our website. Just go to king5.com/new day. Up next, we're going to step up to the bar. Not that kind of bar. It's a workout. We'll show you how it tones all the right parts of our body. Coming up next. Thank you.